What if I told you that the life you're living right now, the choices you're making, the paths you're following, are all guided by one simple truth? You are either in control or you're not. There's no middle ground. Either you're steering the ship, navigating the waters of your life with intention and purpose, or you're drifting, letting the winds of circumstance decide your direction. The question is, which one are you? Think about it for a moment. How often do you feel like life is happening to you instead of for you? How often do you find yourself overwhelmed, stuck in routines you didn't choose, chasing goals that aren't even your own? It's an uncomfortable feeling, isn't it? Like you're running a race, but don't remember why you started, or worse, who set the finish line in the first place. But here's the thing. It doesn't have to be this way. You have more power, more control, and more agency than you've been led to believe. Society, distractions, even your own doubts, they all work together to convince you otherwise, to keep you stuck, passive, compliant. But deep down, you know the truth. You were meant for more. You were meant to take control of your life, not just survive it. It starts with a choice, a decision to stop living on autopilot, a decision to face the fears that hold you back, the doubts that whisper, maybe you're not enough. A decision to ask yourself the tough questions. Am I living the life I want? Am I chasing goals that matter to me? Or am I just going through the motions, hoping things will change on their own? This isn't about perfection. It's not about having everything figured out or following some impossible standard. It's about something far more powerful, taking ownership. It's about looking at where you are right now, messy, complicated, imperfect, and saying, this is my life, and I am the one who gets to decide what happens next. Because here's the truth, waiting for the right time is a lie. Waiting for the perfect conditions is a trap. Every moment you spend waiting is a moment you'll never get back. Life won't wait for you to feel ready. Opportunities won't wait for your doubts to fade. The clock is ticking, and the only person who can change the trajectory of your life is you. But let's be real, taking control isn't easy. It's messy, it's uncomfortable. It requires you to face the obstacles you've been avoiding. Procrastination, fear, uncertainty, distractions. It requires you to take responsibility for your choices, even the ones that didn't work out. And most of all, it requires you to believe in yourself, even when it feels like no one else does. The good news? You don't have to do it all at once. Change doesn't happen overnight. It happens in moments. It happens in the small, brave decisions you make every single day. The decision to set boundaries, to say no to what doesn't serve you, to prioritize what truly matters. The decision to let go of the excuses and take that first step, no matter how small. So let me ask you this. Are you ready? Are you ready to stop waiting for life to happen to you and start making it happen for you? Are you ready to take back the reins and become the person you were always meant to be? Because this is your moment. This is your turning point. This is where everything changes. The question isn't whether you can take control of your life, it's whether you will. And the answer, that's up to you. The road ahead won't be easy. You'll face setbacks, failures, and moments where giving up feels like the only option. But those moments, they are your greatest teachers. Every failure is a lesson, every setback a chance to rise stronger. And with each step forward, you'll feel it. The strength, the clarity, the unstoppable force that comes from knowing you're the one in control. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for someone else to give you permission. The time is now. The moment is yours. Take control of your life because no one else will do it for you. Before you can take control of your life, you need to confront what's holding you back. Because the truth is, the obstacles we face aren't always external. They're often within us. To move forward, you must first identify the chains that keep you bound, the roadblocks that stop you from becoming who you're meant to be. Let's explore these barriers one by one so you can face them head on. First, there's that familiar feeling of being trapped in a cycle. Procrastination, indecision, or a sense of staleness. You tell yourself you'll act tomorrow, or next week, or when the timing feels right. But somehow, that tomorrow never comes. Days blur into weeks, and before you know it, you're stuck in the same place, wondering where all the time went. This is a trap of inaction, and the first step to escaping it is recognizing it. Then there's the fear of change, the fear of failure, the fear of stepping into the unknown. Change feels risky, uncomfortable, even dangerous. But ask yourself, is staying where you are any less risky? Because stagnation has a cost too, and it's one we often ignore. Facing this fear isn't about erasing it, it's about moving forward despite it. Another roadblock? A lack of clarity. So many of us drift through life without clear goals, unsure of what we truly want or need. Without direction, every decision feels overwhelming, every opportunity like a potential trap. But finding clarity isn't about having all the answers, it's about asking the right questions. What matters to you? What are you willing to fight for? What kind of life do you want to build? The answers to these questions are your compass. And let's not forget the external influences that pull us off track, opinions of others, the constant noise of social media, the pressure to live a life that pleases everyone but ourselves. These distractions can rob you of your agency, making it feel like you're living someone else's life. Reclaiming your control means learning to tune out the noise and focus on what truly matters to you. I know these obstacles well, because I've faced them too. There was a time in my life when I felt completely out of control. I was overwhelmed by expectations, unsure of my next move, paralyzed by the fear of making the wrong choice. I remember a specific moment, a conversation that made me realize how far I had drifted from the life I wanted. It wasn't easy to admit, but that realization was the turning point. Recognizing the problem was the first step toward reclaiming my power, and you can do the same. These obstacles aren't insurmountable. They're challenges, yes, but they're also opportunities to grow, to learn, and to take control. By identifying what's holding you back, you take the first step toward breaking free. Now that we've identified the obstacles, it's time to move forward, to take back control of your life with practical, actionable strategies. This isn't about sweeping changes overnight, it's about steady, intentional progress. Let's break it down into 6 clear steps you can begin implementing today. 1. Reevaluate your priorities. Ask yourself this: what truly matters to me? Where am I spending my time and energy, and is it aligned with what's important? Take a moment to reflect deeply on these questions. Often, we get so caught up in the busyness of life that we lose sight of our true goals. Write down your answers. Create a list of objectives, clear and achievable ones. Divide them into short-term and long-term goals. Short-term goals keep you focused on daily progress. Long-term goals give you direction and purpose. Together, they serve as your roadmap. 2. Embrace personal responsibility. Stop blaming external factors. Instead of saying, "I can't because of this," ask yourself, "What can I do about this right now?" Taking ownership of your decisions and actions is empowering. When you stop waiting for circumstances to change or for someone else to step in, you regain control. Every choice, no matter how small, reinforces your agency. For example, when faced with a challenge, instead of pointing fingers, focus on solutions. Take small but deliberate actions to shift the situation in your favor. This mindset shift changes everything. 3. Establish powerful routines. Your habits shape your life. The way you start and end your day sets the tone for everything in between. Consider creating a morning or evening routine designed to ground you. This could include journaling, Reflect on what you're grateful for, your priorities, and any challenges ahead. Meditation or mindfulness, a few moments of calm can provide clarity and focus. Daily planning. Write down your to-do list or key tasks to stay organized. Routines provide structure in a chaotic world and give you a sense of mastery over your time. 4. Simplify and prioritize. Life often feels overwhelming, not because we have too much to do, but because we're trying to do too much of the wrong things. Focus on what truly matters by eliminating the unnecessary. Use tools like the Eisenhower matrix. Categorize tasks into urgent, important, non-urgent, important, and so on to focus on priorities. The 80-20 rule. Identify the 20% of actions that yield 80% of results and concentrate your efforts there. Simplifying your commitments clears mental clutter and gives you the bandwidth to excel at what's most meaningful. 5. Limit external influences. In a world full of distractions, regaining control means learning to tune out the noise. Identify the things that pull you away from your goals. Social media. Consider setting time limits or taking a digital detox. Comparisons. Stop measuring your life against others. It's your journey. Information overload. Learn to consume with intention, filtering out what doesn't serve you. Creating space for focus and quiet is transformative. Start small. Try a few hours of silence or tech-free time and notice how it shifts your mindset. 6. Act with consistency, not perfection. Here's the secret. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to show up consistently. Start with small, manageable actions. Whether it's a 5-minute task or a single step toward a goal, consistency builds momentum. Over time, those small actions compound into significant progress. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect plan. It doesn't exist. Begin where you are, with what you have. Progress, not perfection, is the key to taking control. These steps might seem simple, but their impact is profound. Each one moves you closer to the life you want, the life where you're in control. The power is in your hands. The question is, will you take the first step today? The power to change your life has always been within you. It's not in the hands of others, not in the circumstances you face, and certainly not in the excuses you tell yourself. It's yours, and it always has been. Every choice, every action, every moment is an opportunity to take control. You don't have to wait for the perfect plan or the perfect time, because those don't exist. All you need is the courage to take the first step. Maybe it's small, a single decision, a slight shift in your mindset, but that's how great transformations begin. One step forward, one action taken, one commitment made. Don't let the weight of inaction hold you back any longer. Don't wait for tomorrow, next week, or someday. Start right now, no matter how small the first step may seem. Write down one goal. Turn off the noise of distractions. Commit to something that moves you closer to the life you want. Because the truth is, every step you take empowers you. Every step tells the world and yourself that you're not a bystander in your own story. You are the author, the creator, the one who decides how this chapter ends and the next one begins. So, I leave you with this question. What's one decision you can make today, right now, that will bring you closer to the life you truly want? Think about it, and then act on it. The time is now. The power is yours. Go take control of your life. Calm, reflective tone transitioning to a confident and engaging close with uplifting background music fading out gradually. You've made it this far, and that means something. It means you're already taking the first step, thinking about what it means to take control of your life and how you can start making changes today. But here's the thing. This isn't the end of the journey. It's just the beginning. The power to transform your life isn't something you unlock in a single moment. It's something you build day by day, with every choice, every action, every decision to keep moving forward. And I believe in you. I believe you can do this. But I also know that change is easier when you're not alone. That's why I created this channel, not just to inspire you, but to guide you, challenge you, and remind you that you are capable of so much more than you realize. If this message resonated with you, if you're ready to take control and create the life you deserve, then let's continue this journey together. Hit the subscribe button now. By doing so, you're making a commitment, not just to this channel, but to yourself. You're saying, I'm ready to invest in my growth, my dreams, and my future. And don't stop there. Turn on notifications so you never miss another video, because every piece of content I create is designed to push you closer to your goals, one step at a time. And before you go, let me leave you with this. No matter where you are right now, no matter how far you think you have to go, you have the power to make a change. All it takes is one step. So take it today. And if you're ready for more strategies, insights, and inspiration, check out the videos I've linked here. They're packed with actionable ideas to keep you moving forward. Remember, this is your life, your journey, your story to write. I'll be here every step of the way, cheering you on and helping you rise to your full potential. Until next time, keep pushing forward and never forget, the best is yet to come.